Alright, we're back. It's been a little bit. Um, I had some folks, it's been really pretty cool. I only
Yeah.
started playing this game and actually recording games I play less than a month ago, and oddly enough, got some people commenting on this. I tried not to read some of the comments that maybe give me ideas about what to do in the game. Clearly, some people were a little frustrated with um, me not knowing what's going on or going a little too quickly. I will say,
Hmm.
I will slow down a bit and I will read more stuff. That was one of the things people were suggesting, which I thought was very relevant. I'll say that I think the biggest reason why I wasn't reading everything was I thought it might be a little too slow. But to be honest, the folks who seem to be interested in this, and even myself, just slowing down a little bit and actually reading everything would probably be very helpful. Um, Somebody commented early on when I was playing, I was really struggling with finding people. And somebody said, you just ran by somebody. So I saw that comment and it was pretty hard not to just step back over here. So I think this guy is somebody that we can have as a companion if, based off the comments, this is correct. We'll find out. So this guy's name is Eder. The smell of pipe smoke, at once earthy and sweet, winds its way into your nostrils. Your eyes trace the smoke to its origin, where you find a broad man with straw-colored hair leaning against a mossy rock wall, his pipe held to his lips with one meaty hand. He looks you directly into the eye, but the look is not aggressive. He regards you with a peculiar smirk.
17 and a half. Well, could be 18, depending on how you count the dwarf woman.
I'm sorry?
The dwarf woman. You were trying to figure out whether to count her as a full person. I think you oughta.
What are you talking about?
The people hanging from the tree. 18 of them. Well, last I counted, anyway.
This guy's hilarious. Aloth frowns. Is that what you people do for fun around here?
Name's Eder. Though to the people around here, might as well be 19. Don't think I'd put you much higher than 22, 23 tops. You look like the sort that likes to get involved.
Huh. What makes you think I was interested in the dwarf woman? He looks at you for a moment, his brow arched, his smirk broadened.
Well, I was smoking over here, saw you staring at her. Twice I refilled my pipe. You never so much as blinked. Your mouth was so slack I took you for a Radric at first.
Let's see here. Let's ask about Watcher. Let's see. Do you know what a Watcher is?
Careful, friend. Best not use that word round here. Could be any number of Radric bootlickers within earshot. Ciphers, animancers, watchers. Same thing in the eyes of folks around here, Radric especially. They come through these parts all the time with their cures, preying on the desperate. Of course, seeing you with that funny look, I'd be halfway inclined to believe you were having some kind of communion with that dwarf. Either case, maybe I'm not 19 after all. No offense.
None taken. Good, they don't mean it personal when they hang people here. I have to remind myself.
The town's had it in for me for a long time now. Only fellow who ever stuck up for me, well, he's number 18 up there. My headman on the farm. Used to be my captain during the war.
Why was your headman hanged? Got involved. Frederick sent men down here the other day. Said they had it on good authority someone in town was working with Kolsk, plotting Redrick's overthrow. Said if he didn't come forward right then and there, they'd hang every last one of us. No one is coming forward, so Swithin, that's my headman, he steps up and says it's him. They took him at his word. He sighs and shakes his head, his eyes fixed on the tree. Bound to happen sooner or later, if not for plotting against Radric, then for protecting me. What does your town have against you?
Pick the wrong god. That's what it comes down to. Used to be a lot of Aethys worshippers in Gilded Vale. That mess of rocks over there, that was a temple to him, to give you some idea. Then one day, somebody named Widewind shows up on Deerwood's doorstep. Says he's the living flesh of Aethys. Got an army with him. Suddenly, Aethys isn't so popular in these parts. My brother Woden and me, neither of us believed it. No way was that Aethys. He enlisted, and then I did too. But, he didn't make it back. After the war, people took to punishing Aethys worshippers, accusing them of treason. Got real ugly, especially after the Legacy started. Folks needed someone to blame. I was safe because I fought, but then this rumor starts that my brother, that he was on the wrong side. And I wasn't so safe anymore. Until my headman stepped in and said they'd have to hang him to get to me. Seems that's no longer a concern. Of course, the townies don't do the hanging these days, but when Raedric's men come, they got no problem doing the pointing.
Aelith glances at you and lowers his voice. You can see why I was eager to leave. If you're next to be hanged, what are you still doing here? Drinking, mostly. Point of fact, I'm on my way out. Just haven't figured where I'm going yet. Not a whole lot of places out there that don't think Waidwin's legacy started with Waidwin. I'm going to suggest we could travel together. Where are you headed? Someplace called Cadnua. That's an old watch. There's an old watcher there who might be able to help me.
Seem to remember hearing something about that years ago. He tamed that place. People would seek him out for all kinds of things. Troubles of the soul, questions for the departed. Of course, that was back when you didn't have to say watcher with a hush on your breath. A man such as that, there'd be things I'd want to ask him. Don't know why I never thought of it before. Not sure how I feel about setting out with a stranger, and a strange one at that. But, truth be told, you might be the only one in town who wouldn't feel some relief seeing me swing from that tree.
There's a fine reason if I ever heard one.
All right, then. Guess I'll do some sightseeing. Long as you're not the one picking the sights.
Alright, let's get going. Alright. So, we got him. This is pretty cool. Glad folks made a comment about that. That's pretty helpful. I, just in the haste of kind of keeping the story going, totally blew by that. So, let's see here. Just looking at the quests we got here just to make sure that it says quest added fragments of scattered faith. So here it is. Eder? I think I'll have to re-listen to his name the way he pronounced it. I wanted to say Eder earlier, but I think it's Eder. Has agreed to travel with me. He seems to have some questions he thought a watcher might be able to answer. So he's going to come with us now. Pretty much is all that this is saying. He wants to also ask the same guy we were looking for. Well, if you haven't joined us before, what we were doing last time was we were kind of clumsily making our way through a kind of a dungeon here in this old temple. So I think what we'll do is we'll keep doing that. We were at a point where we needed to sort out how to get to a lower level. There was basically a set of bells that we needed to sort out. I think I didn't try to ring them. I don't know if there's anything bad going to happen if we just try to ring them, but there was suggestion, not in the comments, but just remembering from last time that this guy right here in the entryway was the one that sort of set us on this quest to clean this place out. There's supposed to be, I can't remember the word for it, but like a scripter's place, and he suggested there might be a key to get down there. So we're just going to kind of poke around in here and look for anything that looks like a key or something that would give us ideas about the proper... I think the bells themselves have some... you have to click them in a sequence. Okay, so face of the statue has most of its features struck off along with portions of its hands. Sounds similar to what the Romans did if they didn't like you. Get rid of your statues and knock your face off a bus. Time would forget you. Alright, I know last time we checked this room, we're going to just kind of, just double check real quick. If we don't find anything, what we'll do is we'll check through the books that we had. But they made it so the guy at the door kind of suggested that there might be things in this kind of in this area. To His Grace I write to implore. The rest of this letter is crossed out in several places and then abandoned altogether. Pretty worthless. Alright. One of the things I've noticed with this game, I would say for recording something versus playing it solo, that seems really different. Is seems like you have to spend a tremendous time slowing down, unlike a lot of games I personally play that are not necessarily like super fast paced, but you can be kind of a click maniac and just burn through it. This seems to be, I forgot what it was like to play a game where it's much slower pace and you just got to pay attention to the details. Alright, so there's nothing there, it doesn't seem. Alright, let's see here. A little fight over here last time, I remember. Oh, there's some stuff. Amulet of Health. Max Endurance bonus, that seems amazing. Scroll of Minor Missiles. I like getting minor missile things. Looks like the inventory in this guy's full, so I just bring somebody else over here real quick. It's a garnet, probably for sale. And Jasper. So these both things down here, I don't know if you can see that, they suggesting that these are ingredients. So, alright, let's take a peek at this stuff. Well, endurance would be great on one of our warriors. I'm just going to go ahead and put it on... Oh, I forgot he has... I guess this counts as a neck. This cloak does. Vladimir. Well... Since this is a story guy, I do know one thing about this game, that folks who are characters that are created within the game, apparently they have their own dialogue, and the NPCs within the group will talk to each other. So I want to keep him. Vladimir's probably not somebody we're really going to keep long term. But while we're in here, let's just check his weapons really quick. He's got 15 to 22 damage. That seems really good, actually. He's got a shield. Got a bow. I don't really think it's going to kind of spread the wealth. And you know what? Maybe what I'll do is I'll put kind of the junk on Conan here. He's our main character. And let's give this... Does he have a cape already? Yeah, he does. He doesn't have a cape. There you go. You get a cape. Welcome to the Cape Club. Now let's see. Here's the minor missile spell. Wonder if you can learn these. If you haven't been following this series, one of the things I talked about is that I purposely am not trying to learn anything outside of my gaming of this, so I'm purposely trying to stay away from trying to learn facts outside the game. So hopefully that didn't annoy you too much, but the reason I'm saying that is that yeah, here's this minor missile spell here. Just make sure it's the same one compared to what's in our inventory here. It won't let us go in there for some reason. Requires 2 lore. What I was getting at is the idea, I'm wondering if you can actually learn spells that you don't know. It seems like I have this one. It's one of my main spells right now, if you look at the Grimoire. So I'm curious if when and if we find a new spell, if we're able to actually put a spell into our spell book there. Be pretty interesting. Got a lot of fighters now. Powerful odor of spices rises from one of these dishes. Vibrant dyes and grain seeds fill the others. All right. Another amethyst, or I'm sorry, not another. There's an amethyst. There's some gold. Huh? That's cool. Yeah, I'm glad people said to kind of slow down and read stuff because I can see now how much I was just blowing past here. We're going to check the journal really quick and just see about if there's anything related to the bells. Um, Gilded Veil. Buried secrets. Okay, here it is. Search the temple. So we're in here because of a guy named Weirton. The door to the lower level appears to be sealed with some enchantment. There's a set of bells beside the door which may play a part in opening it. I've seen some manner of spirit. Okay, so there was a guy that was in here, and there's a group. The first and the last of these tolls. I'm sorry, I'll slow down. I've seen a manner of spirit within the temple, or a memory at least. In this memory, I recalled an Athosian rite involving the ringing of bells. The first and the last of these tolls apparently is that of the right hand, which has a distinctive warped tone to it. Okay, so I don't know if we need to ring each bell once, and that the two warped ones are at the beginning and the end. That would make sense. Uh, Weirton mentioned that the temple is full of secret compartments and that I will likely find the remains on the lowest level of the temple. Weirton, who warned me, however, that the temple has become infested with spiders. And yeah, we've run into a bunch of stuff already. Alright. So we're in here looking for the remains of priests that Raedric's men slaughtered many, many years ago. Okay, so we're going to go up here. We can actually only click on one of the bells, and the difficulty in the door is so high that we couldn't possibly open it. Alright, 3 bells hang from the stone protrusion that runs along the wall. Here's a dust and grime coat the metal. There is one large bell at the center flanked by 2 smaller ones. Alright, let's just examine them. The bells appear to be fully intact. They are made of a thick iron and they look very heavy. There doesn't appear to be much out of the ordinary about them. Alright, so we know the first and the last tolls are supposed to be, I mean, if we assume what our memory was, is that it would be a warped tone. So let's just see what happens here. Let's just ring the middle one. Oh, I'm sorry, let's ring the, like if we assume like this is one a warped one and that's a warped one, let's just try the one on the left. Bell tolls a high piercing note of startling power. The tone echoes merely through the halls until it seems like a dozen chirping notes ring through. Okay. Doesn't seem anything warped about that. Whoa. You heave at the bell and it swings back in the other direction. The clapper strikes a low, powerful note against the heavy iron. You feel the ringing in your chest as this sound moves through ruined halls in a rolling tide. Okay, so here's one. It has a warbling peal. It grows to a painful shrillness before it diminishes into a mournful chime. Silence the bell. Okay. Based off the journal, I'm gonna think like this right bell we're gonna ring twice and maybe try one of the other bells. I'm just kind of flailing about here right now because I haven't found a key or anything to sort of give us an idea how to get past this.
I've got it.
Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna work. Okay. Well, we'll keep looking. I don't think I've missed anything in the journal. If we go out here really quick, we came through this way, we've sort of researched this room, researched that one. We'll double check this room really quick. There's really one other place we can check. Let's see what this says. Oops. It's weird. You have to be on this side. These collapsed stones are pocked with burrows and narrow crevices. Claw marks and dung mark. Wait. And claw marks and dung mark the passage of beasts. Huh. Weird. Well, let's sneak around a little bit and see if we run into anything secretive. Apparently that's a thing, if I remember from really, really early in the game. Secret apartments. I don't see anything. There's a room over here I'm not sure we've actually been into yet. Hey, there we go. Alright, cool. Let's see. I really don't want him. I guess I want him over here. I want... This guy's a fighter. That's how that works. Yep, that seems right. And Conan will go in there too.
How may I help?
Alright, so these guys are auto. I don't know if you can see those little symbols on his head. There's sort of like auto things they're doing. I don't think yeah, I was going to say this is our new guy here. I'm just going to put him on aggressive and defensive so he seeks out people. Since he's a warrior, let's just see how that goes. Then let's get our wizard involved here. There we go.
Hey there.
Alright, let's go. Whoa, he is really hurt. Not really sure why he's so damaged. Let's go over there and then...
Yeah.
Gonna wait and see what happens here. Immune. Interesting. Sure why Conan, what's going on with him? Frenzy. Oh, that's cool. This is this sort of like new spell we put on him, where he's just like beast lord here. Not sure why he's not getting involved. Oh, he just can't get by. That's all. It's dead? Yeah. Ivory spider. Alright.
I'm stuck.
There we go. Took a little bit, but... Alright. Let's check this real quick. Jasper and a letter home. Right click for details. Mother, I've asked Brother Edric to carry this letter to you, for he travels to New Homer come morning. With him goes what coin I have, and I hope it will ease the surprise of an unexpected homecoming, for I mean to follow in a few days' time. Our village is much changed, and though I do not wish for you to worry, I do not feel it is safe to remain. I guess I can take it to sell it. We're kind of like, kind of low end on the money here. The pile of furniture is branded with scorch marks. Okay. See anything else? Just might do a little sneaking around here in a second just to see. Whoever sat here left in a hurry. Ink has dripped across the scroll, obscuring its contents. Huh. Do some sneaking.
Keep an eye out. Yeah.
Down here and sneak a little bit. See anything? Well, let's just double check with the guy at the door. Maybe we're missing something here.
Hello.
We're done. He nods at your greeting, cradling his injured arm. I'm still exploring. I've reached the strange door for some bells. Do you know how to open it? Ah, that door. I swear you used to be able to feel those bells above ground. Feel it through the dirt. I know you have to ring them in order, and that's all. One of the rituals. You might have more information in the rectrix room. Maybe even a key. It's over by the scriptorium with all the books. Okay. I know we kind of went through all this already, but he said it's over by the rectrix room with over by the books kind of thing, so there's lots of books here. I think we missed anything. I swear we didn't. Just check the stash quickly. Oh, there's a helmet in here. Huh. Alright, there's Scroller Tanglefoot. We'll look at that in just a second. Yeah, there are a lot of things in here, actually. This is kind of worth going in here. There's lockpicks, even. Tattered journal. Torch, don't think we need that. These are ingredients. And quest items? Skulked meat? What? Why would that be a quest item? There's nothing more there than that. Okay. Let's right click here. So this is a level, requires 2 lore. Okay. Let's check oops. Let's check his grimoire really quick and see if there's a way for us to learn this if it shows up. Oh, that's cool. Wizard's double, that's neat. Huh. I was kind of secretly hoping there'd be a way to learn something. Huh. I might be missing it. I might actually have to look that up. It just seems like, I don't know, it seems like there would be a way to do that. Okay, so here's a helmet. He doesn't have a helmet. He doesn't have a helmet. Let's see details. Helmets come in many form. Let's just see if this does anything to his defense or health or anything. Here we go. Here's defense. Didn't see anything change. Maybe it protects certain hits or something. We'll just leave it on him. Okay, tattered journal. This small folio is torn in several places and blood is soaked into several of the sheets. One later entry is still legible, however. I can't believe my luck. A few rounds of dice. I think I've read this before. A few rounds of dice and I've got my hands on a genuine Ichwithian artifact. Fellow who had it said it was a pretty nothing as far as he was concerned. He's not willing to go digging in some ruins, but if he's right about the gem, yeah, this was in the first place that we discovered, so this is kind of worthless for us, at least right now. Initiate's note. This parchment is relatively intact, but the ink upon it has faded. You can make out a few patches of carefully tidy script. Visitors, maybe, to the ritual floor. Rector's Aurica says, Dimption for even these, Orgot, and struck the largest bell. Okay, here we go. Strike the largest bell first, rather than second. The rest is illegible. Alright, so big bell first. Well, we know the ends are supposed to be like a warped tone, so maybe it's the middle one, the far left, and then right. Let's try that. Alright. Forgot instruct. What would this be? Forgot instruct? Forgot instruct the largest. Okay. Well, that seems very helpful, actually. What is this? Other. Oh, I see. You can stick these. Can you stick these in specific ones, or does it just? Because I would consider this a quest. Oh, it doesn't. It just like goes wherever. That's weird. Huh. Alright, what's this? A letter home. Yeah, we don't care. Dunnard Row. Okay, we'll leave that. I think what we'll try to do is, based off that little bit of a clue, we'll go back and try to check and see if we can find out if the bell striking in that order is correct or not. If not, no worries. Keep poking around. Oh, you can move these guys around. That's cool. Huh.
Hey there.
Interesting.
Hey.
What's this? Second chance. Oh, Saint's War Armor. Oh, that's neat. It's got some cool stuff, it looks like. Alright, so. Middle one first. Left one. And then the right one. It's the bell. Did I do anything?
I've got it.
Hmm. Nope.
Huh?
Alright, so middle bell. Hey, let's hold on a second. Let's leave this. Let's re-look at that note. I guess it says redemption for even these. For God instruct the first bell first rather than the second. Okay. Wait, what does that mean? I know I get the idea now that it's like I was screwing that up, but he forgot instruct the largest bell first, so we shouldn't do that rather than the second blah blah blah? The second small bell maybe? I don't know. Maybe we'll just go right to left. See if that does anything. Second something, that's the problem. Oh man. Here, let's try this. Let's do this once, we'll do the middle. And then strange hush falls upon the room, muting the sound of the bells and the eternal drip of damp stone alike, and then a sudden dissonant tolls sounds from the bells, so loud and piercing that you're compelled to cover your ears. And then at last, the silence once more.
I've got it. I'll get it open.
Jesus. Alright, I thought that did something. Huh. Well, nothing got updated in our quest log here. Alright,
Yeah.
well, I think what we'll do next time is we'll putz around with this more. I'll try to, while off camera, I'll read through everything again real quick and make sure I haven't missed anything. But we'll sort out getting through this door next time, and then I think what we'll do is we'll look for another companion because folks have been nice enough to sort of leave ideas about that. I'm just scrolling through here real quick to make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah. Anyways, I will talk to you guys next time. Thanks for stopping by. Bye-bye.